All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MGS Free 21-Day Challenge. In this video, I'm going to be doing an introduction to trigger pointing, which is step 1, myofascial release, also known as self-myofascial release and or self-massage. It's basically just mobility, it's hydration, it's flexibility, but we're using pressure with a tool like a rock I have in the pictures, or a barbell, softball, kettlebell. I'm going to talk about everything you need to know, all the guidelines about trigger pointing. I'm also going to talk about the good and the bad, the negatives and the pros, the cons, all that stuff. But then I'll be doing a deep dive video later, separate, but we'll still be within these highlights on Instagram, the step 1 highlights. So, where do we start? Let's start with these trigger points. We have 9 major trigger points. We have the feet, the calves, the abs, the pecs, the quads, the hamstrings, the groin, the lats, the traps. The thing is with trigger pointing is we're finding specific hot spots, because the whole philosophy is if you find that one gnarly, giant, hard, dry, deep, but also bulbous knot, the worst one, generally that should unlock the dam, the floodgates of hydration, flow, circulation, and drainage and recovery, ultimately leading to better performance and mobility, right? Rather than having to do your entire body, right? That's what most people think of trigger pointing massage. You just got to run across the entire body. No, it's searching, exploring, and playing. At the start, you are finding and exploring. I give you specific trigger points, right? But I do give you specific trigger points. But at the start, you still will be exploring your own body because you are unique, right? So you will have slightly different angles and stuff like that. So you do need to explore a little bit. 9 specific trigger points, mainly the middle of the foot, the middle of the calf, which is the soleus, right where it swoops down. See how it kind of like swoops? Flat part, that's what you want, soleus. The upper abs, you can also do the lower abs by the belly button, the psoas, the pecs. Those are the main ones. I started with just the feet and the abs, but I added the feet, calves, abs, and pecs now as your foundation, and then extra ones are 5 more, which are the quads, specifically the quad 45, the lateral head, outer upper head, and the upper hamstring, inner upper groin, and then the upper lat / rear delt complex, as well as the upper trap, all done for free with a rock in the forest. Look at that. You can find I have tens of thousands of mobility tools that I've lost that I've bought for my profession, and nature provides such better equipment, I'm telling you. I'm saying that because I've had people ask about tools and buying products. This whole program can be done for free pretty much. So let's see, am I still recording? Thank God. Excuse me. Now we got trigger pointing guidelines. 9 major trigger points: feet, calves, abs, pecs, quads, hamstrings, groin, lats, traps. So the major ones are feet, calves, abs, and pecs. The extras are quads, hamstrings, groin, lats, traps. You could do like 1 extra a day, 2 extra a day, whatever. You just add them in here and there, but that should cover everything. But your foundation is the top 4, right? And then you have tools: softball, lacrosse ball, barbell, kettlebell, or tools from nature as featured, like a rock from the forest. Then we have time, 10 to 20 minutes total is all you need if you do it right. If you go intense enough, deep enough to the bone, that's the goal. And 2 to 5 minutes per hot spot or per muscle. I usually try to do it per hot spot. Excuse me, smoking a cigar. Technique: go deep, almost to the bone, plus go slow, plus breathe slow and relax into it. Don't tense. 7 to 8 out of 10 pain. It should be dull, achy, tender. It should radiate pain outwards. That's when you know it's a gnarly hot spot. You got it radiating pain across your body. That's when you know it's really bad. Goal: to find the major hot spots on each muscle group. We are trying to find the largest, hardest, most dehydrated bundle of fascia, and our goal is to warm that area up first. You do want to warm it up lightly with guasa, maybe your hand, maybe just going light with your massage first. You don't want to go too deep too fast, because that can be too stressful for some people, and you can be resistant towards it, because you want to allow yourself to relax and sink into these trigger points as deep as you can possibly freaking go. Like a sponge, use sufficient pressure to successfully rehydrate, unlock that area, which in turn will unlock circulation, drainage, ultimately flow throughout the rest of the body, leading to optimal recovery, performance, mobility, and hydration. All right, so we got the feet. Simple. I got these points pointing in my inner arches. Horrible. You just find those hot spots, work all of them. 2 to 5 minutes total. 2 to 5 minutes total the calf. 2 to 5 minutes total the abs, upper and or lower if you want. And the calves, you can do the gastroc, the upper calf as well, but I prefer the mid, lower, and maybe even towards the Achilles. Explore, play, but do mainly first and foremost the specific hot spots I'm giving you, which is the middle, the soleus, the flat part of the calf. The pecs, pec minor, upper, outer pec, and or pec major you can do as well, but mainly the outer, upper pec towards the shoulder. And then you got the quad 45, upper outer quad, upper hamstring, upper inner groin, upper lat. It's kind of like the upper mid lat, but you can play with that between or towards the upper lat / rear delt complex as well, which is your rear shoulder. And you got the upper trapezius muscles with a rock. I'm just showing you how you can do this pretty much anywhere, anytime. All right, so that's the 9 trigger points. Yeah, most people think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's not the point. Most people think it's completely useless. No, it's just a tool in your toolbox. Use it when you need. The more efficient, proficient you get at it, the better you'll get on knowing how to unlock your body with specific trigger points. The faster you'll get at it, the deeper and quicker you'll be able to access those deeper layers. It's about just going deep to the bone, slow, doing micro movements, not moving too fast ever. And then once you find that dull, achy, tender hot spot that's deep and radiates pain outwards, you just hold on that area. Maybe do some little micro spot movements around that area too. That's pretty much it. It's very simple. Again, 9 major ones, four major ones, 5 extras, 9 total trigger points. Yeah, daily, preferably. Make it a part of your lifestyle. Doesn't have to be separate. But I was a trigger point specialist for many years, and a lot of people, again, either talk crap about it or think it's the best thing in the world. It's just simply a tool in your toolbox. I wanted this guide to just be corrective exercises and walking, like I said. But I just noticed, okay, trigger pointing alone sucks, but corrective exercises alone is amazing, right? But corrective exercises combined with trigger pointing is even way better. It just makes it so much easier to get into the corrective exercises. That's the point of why we're doing this. Right, that's literally it. I'm not there to supervise you with each corrective, so this is also another safety measure to keep you injury-free, hopefully. So the safer you want to be, spend more time trigger pointing. Spend more time becoming closer to your body and understanding your body and becoming more aware of your body, how it moves, how it operates, how it feels, right? A lot of times we're just so in our head, but we never spend time in our body, right? So take the time, do some trigger pointing. 10 to 20 minutes a day is all you need. You can do 1 time a week, 90 minute long deep therapy session, right? But play with it. Start with the top 4. Over time, as you do this for long enough, you can play with what's your most important trigger points. But I give you 9 main ones to work with, all right? Got any questions? Let me know. I'm going to be doing a more deep dive video later, just kind of ranting more, but I wanted to kind of get this introduction video out of the way. And just message me if you got any questions.